Hello, everybody. Welcome to the discussion of the Game Awards 2021. We saw it last night on my stream. My buddy Joker is here with me talking about it as
What's
well.
up?
Just like the PlayStation one, if you've seen that one on YouTube, that link will be in the description below. So today we'll be talking about the announcements that have been shown on Game Awards. There's a lot of them. We won't go through them all. We'll just go through the ones that kind of stood out to us the most. For
Yeah.
example, Alan Wake 2, I think, is still my favorite announcement of the entire
Oh,
night.
sure.
The
Yeah.
entire night. After 10 years, if for people who are a little too young to know what we're talking about, there was a game on Xbox 360 that was called Alan Wake.
An
And
amazing story.
absolutely
I mean,
amazing story. Where you take
gameplay was rough,
oh
but
yeah, what are you gonna do though? You take a
yeah,
flashlight to a shadow figure and you shoot it after you bring its shield down.
yeah.
That's
Where
what that game was about. It was doing that and trying to figure out how to get the hell out of the story.
Oh, and by the way, T was right. It is June 30th.
Yeah, we thought he would. Yeah, we thought so.
Yeah. So I'm just verifying it for
Of course,
you guys.
absolutely. We're also going to be talking about the some of the category winners and a bunch of that stuff as well. We won't go through them all. It can be a lot. It can be a lot to go through in an hour and a half to 2 hours. I would like to bring it down there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Joker, you are the one with the 5-page notes of last night's
I am.
performance.
I am. Although I just got announcements, I don't have winners. So
I have the
if you,
winners. I see winners.
I have some.
I
All
have
right,
the
I have
winners on.
some. But yeah, okay. Well,
No
I want to
worries.
start off with the first announcement they had at the pre-show. Tunic,
Oh yeah, what
which
was
is
that again?
that was the Link's Awakening style game that is an
Oh
Xbox
right,
exclusive.
the one with the
Yeah, yeah,
fox. Yeah, the fox looking Link person. Got it. That's right.
yeah. No, it has that really cool Link's Awakening style to it.
Yeah,
It looks really good though. It does. Little bit. I would say almost a little bit more open world than Link's Awakening, at least the one on Switch. I unfortunately didn't play the original, but I played the Switch, and yeah, it's an Xbox exclusive, and it comes out sometime this year.
wow, sometime this year. I mean, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Actually, they did a lot of stuff for the pre-show. Like a
They did.
lot.
They did. I have an entire page and a partial of another just based off of pre-show.
They did do a few of the like lesser known categories for the pre-show as well.
Yeah.
Did they do best mobile on pre-show? I think that was after. I don't
I know. Like,
honestly I don't remember. There's a lot they gave
it
us.
was kind of a blur,
It was a lot. It was
to
a
be
blur.
honest.
It was a
Like
blur.
there was highlights for sure, but it was kind of a blur last night.
Oh yes, it was.
Just all the stuff that happened. I know one announcement that me and you reacted
Right.
to last night was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game.
Oh yeah, the one that came out of left field for no reason.
Yeah, it's one of several that came out of left field, but yeah, it's the multiplayer horror game, and that comes
Yes.
out on February 18th
February
next
8th,
year.
February 18th of next year. It's
It-
as for whatever member of it, it said it was a multiplayer horror game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to be Dead by Daylight esque or if it's going to be a whole different system altogether. I'm not
I
sure.
I don't know. I mean, it could be DBD esque type of a scenario. I doubt it's gonna be like Friday, where it's like a 7v1 multiplayer horror game.
I
But
don't know. I don't remember the
I
company either.
I don't either.
Uh,
That's one thing I didn't take down was like developers that are making it, and I probably should have made notes.
I
But
have a, I have
there's
a, I have a,
so
I have a
much to
few.
cover.
I have a few
Yeah.
announcements, like the bigger ones that have studios on them, so I can answer a
Oh, okay.
few of the ones that we decided to go through.
And then this is something I'm not really interested in, but I just wanted to bring a little relief to what you were trying to think of
Mm-hmm.
last night.
Mm-hmm.
Is the game that that you couldn't find the name of that we talked about with the Ninja Gaiden
Yeah,
type fighting,
yeah. The one
right?
that was on the
Yeah.
PlayStation one.
You
Yeah.
you thought that was the Homeworld 3 is what you thought that was, or
Yes.
what that was.
Yeah,
What
but
you
it
thought
wasn't.
it was Project E,
Ah,
is what you
Project
were
E.
thinking of.
That's what. Yes, you're
Yeah,
right. I was thinking Project E.
which which is, I believe wholeheartedly, that's a Parasite Eve remake or sequel.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, no, Homeworld 3, I'm not I never played any of the Homeworld games. So I'm not really sure about what they are.
yeah, yeah, same here.
Okay.
I haven't touched one yet, so
If it yeah,
yeah.
if anybody in the chat wants to let us know what they are, it'll show up on the screen in front of me on the left, right, that way.
One of the sides.
One of the sides. The camera's flipped, so I got to remember that it's the opposite way I'm looking at that thing. This
Yeah.
box right here.
And
Anywho, of
then another one I'm not into, but it was such a bizarre game that I have to mention it just for the sake of
course.
it, is Battle Your Exes.
Sorry, one more time. Battle of your X's.
No, Battle Your Exes.
Battle
It was
your
that one
X's.
game where like the
Oh,
grandma
you're
was
right.
lifting weights.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was just
That was
bizarre.
strange. It's like
It
it's
was.
like you take acid and you just go outside. That's what it
Yeah,
looks
pretty
like.
much.
What the hell
Yeah,
was I? I don't know what I was looking at. Honestly.
it was, yeah, it was definitely
Ah,
somebody who was doing
Chimachi.
shrooms and like, Eureka, I got a game.
Oh
Yeah,
God. I don't
yeah.
know about that one. I don't know how well that's gonna do. That's a very interesting one in my book.
And then another one that's pre-show, that uh, I think looks sick. You got really excited for,
There's a lot of them.
um, is Evil West.
Yes, this game was announced in E3, I think in 2019, and they've
Okay,
shown nothing since. And it's on my wish list on Steam right now. And I'm
okay,
so glad they showed some gameplay for Evil West, and I'm very hyped for it. I hope
yeah.
it's as good as it looked later on
Oh,
down the road.
agreed. It is coming out next year
Yeah,
sometime.
I
Uh,
thought so. I can't wait for it. Either I'm getting on the PC or I'm getting on the console. I probably will grab that game.
yeah.
Oof.
And then the last noteworthy pre-show game that I'm very interested in is Have a Nice Death,
Yes,
which
that one looks
is
pretty interesting. I didn't expect that to be a
it.
side scroller.
It did. Yeah. It's a very cool looking Metrovania.
Metrovania, yes. I learned that term when I was
Yeah.
playing Metroid Dread. It's a tag on Twitch called Metroidvania.
Yeah. It's a entirely subgenre of video games.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just like when you refer to a game as a Dark Souls.
Yeah, it did look a lot like Metroid, and I did really enjoy it when I played Metroid Dread.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's coming out sometime in March.
Hmm. February and
So,
March are so packed up with games.
dude, February is like stupid stacked on
100%.
how many games are coming out, and
Hmm.
with what got announced yesterday, there's a solid like 10 really good games that are coming out in February.
Hmm. Absolutely.
And on
It's
top of what
ridiculous.
was already announced,
Yeah.
like Horizon Forbidden West, Sifu, Dying Light 2.
Hmm.
I mean, and just
It's a
there's
lot.
more, dude. It's stupid.
The one thing I'm really surprised about is that Nintendo did not show anything at the Game Awards this year.
Yeah, they did,
What did they show?
but they showed compilations of stuff.
That was
Is
all.
what they did.
That was already announced, and that people already knew about.
There
Like,
wasn't like, oh, so there was nothing like
there's
really
nothing
new.
new. There was nothing new
I
from Nintendo.
I didn't fully pay attention, except I saw a little bit of Arceus, and that's all I really
That's
saw.
yeah. It was yeah. RxCS everybody knew about. The Breath of the Wild, it was announced in E3 this year. This year, but again, they did not say anything new. There's nothing new so far that's been announced from Nintendo yet. From the Game Awards,
Yeah.
which I'm shocked about because usually they would.
They're probably having it close to the chest until they have their own, you know,
Which is tough to do.
Nintendo Direct. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, Nintendo Direct probably this summer, right? When everything else comes back.
probably.
Yeah. I think the one thing I was actually really surprised at the Game Awards was the amount of music pieces,
Yeah, there was
a lot of
a lot
orchestras.
of musical acts.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I really liked it a lot, honestly.
Oh yeah. I mean, like we said during the Game Awards, it was like it brought you back. I forget what game you said.
Oh, this was a couple of years ago. There, I sat. I forget which orchestra it was, but they were playing Assassin's Creed music, like
Oh yeah,
right from the
yeah.
previous games, and I wanted to go see it. I don't think any of the performances came close to where I lived, so I didn't get a chance to go. I think the
Oh, okay.
closest was maybe Toronto, and
Oh,
I
okay.
think I would have went if I don't know if I wasn't so busy or no one else wanted to go with me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
then
yeah, the musical
and then
acts are really
that
good.
brought yeah, then that brought me back to like E3 when in like 2016 where God of War got announced. And they
Yeah, that's
did
right. I forgot they did that. Yeah,
yeah, the orchestra for that, and that
orchestra.
was a very epic way to start off the E3 for 2016.
Yeah.
Um,
Actually, hell, one of the music performances was an announcement, and what we were talking about earlier
yeah,
Was the Cuphead DLC.
yes, yes, a delicious last course.
That's it. Delicious last course. Very
Yeah,
nice 30s feel, 30s, 20s, 30s, 20, 30, 40, that region.
yeah, it's about 40s, 50s is
Yeah.
when those
Yeah, yeah.
cartoons were doing their thing.
Yeah. And we're kind of looking around. I'm like, what is that? I think it was either you, I forget who sought it out first. Was like, what does that say on the bass drum? And why is there an
You,
extra character on it?
you, you spotted it first because I was like, oh, this is just another musical act, and then you're
Yeah.
like, wait, what's on that drum?
What's on the bass
And
drum?
then
And oh,
yeah, and they were like Cuphead. Oh, okay. And then I was like, we got through a good portion of it, and then I saw more of it, and
who's
I
the
said,
character?
wait, what does it say in the bottom there? And yeah, who's that? Who's that extra character? That's not there. And then we stumbled upon that it was DLC. But yeah, yeah, it was definitely an interesting way to do it for
Yes, it was
sure. And
yes,
I
very creative. I agree.
yeah, I
And
respect
yeah.
how they do it.
So the DLC character is a chalice. They called her. She is a
Yeah.
chalice character. I think
Which you refer to as a sippy cup.
yeah, it looks like a sippy cup but without the lid on it. I saw the two
It
handles on
did.
the side. What do you want? It looked like a sippy cup.
um,
I thought it was like a baby character, but no, it's just a adult female character on that one.
I mean, a sippy cup would have been a good idea for a baby character.
It would have been
So you're
funny.
not wrong there.
It would have
It
been
would have
funny.
been missed opportunity. Who
Absolutely, I
knows?
agree.
Maybe that will be Cuphead too. You'll get the baby sippy cup.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. There's one prediction about the show I said that I thought was going to happen because I thought Life is Strange True Colors was going to take at least 2 or 3 awards last night, and they did not. They took only one.
They did.
It was only
Yep.
one award they took, and I think that one might have been. Oh God, I go through my list here.
It was like most impact or something
It
like
might
that.
have been, yeah, it might have been best impact. Esports, family, best sim, fighting, role playing, community, mobile. Jesus Christ, they have a lot of
They did.
games for
A lot
impact.
of
Yeah, yeah,
categories.
games for impact was the category they
Yeah.
won in. You don't realize how many categories they have until the show actually starts.
Oh, for real.
I
Yeah.
think in the pre-show they went through like 4, and that was just in the
I mean,
pre-show.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because the pre-show was like what 45 minutes,
it was about half an
maybe.
hour or so. Yeah, and speaking of the games getting awards, this was a bit stink on everybody for a while ever since the nominees were announced. This Forza Horizon 5, a lot of people are saying should have been a nominee, and it was not. And a lot of people didn't like that at all.
Yeah,
Didn't
I
like
kind
it.
of agree. Even though I don't have an Xbox, so I can enjoy the game myself, but
Yeah.
I do think Forza got gypped.
Yeah, that was like it. I don't agree with Psychonauts 2 being nominated Game of the Year.
I disagree with that, and I disagree with Resident Evil 8. Yes, it was a good game. I don't think it should be Game of the Year contender though. I
I
mean,
mean, I think it'll
there's
be better. I think that's better than Psychonauts 2, honestly, in my opinion.
I mean, I could care less about Psychonauts. I never got into the franchise, so I
Hmm.
mean, it didn't bother me one way or another.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, what can you do?
but
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean Horizon didn't win any awards last night. They won best audio design and they won best accessibility.
yeah,
So
they did.
they weren't snubbed over too much. They did win a couple of awards. And
Just
then
not the one they should have won.
just not the one that yeah, just not the Oh no, I'm sorry, they won
Actually,
three. They won three. They won best sport, they won best accessibility,
ah,
and they won best
yeah,
audio design. That's what I thought. They won
I was
three
gonna
awards
ask.
last night.
Yeah, I was gonna ask who won best sport after you got done
Did
with
they
that.
did they ever announce what best sport was? Was that one of the pre show announcements?
I don't think so. I think that was just kind of.
It was
I
that
think
skipped over?
I don't know. Honestly, it might have been around that time where we were still pretty hyped about Alan Wake 2, and so
And I just
maybe
skipped right through it. Maybe
and we just didn't notice it or something. I mean, it's
very
possible.
strange. Okay,
Yeah.
because I remember hearing when they were going out for best accessibility, the announcement said they this game also won best sport in racing. I thought, oh, all right.
Okay.
I don't remember them announcing that one, but all right. I may be
Yeah.
wrong. If if anybody remembers that one, please let us know in the description below. That'll be in the comments below. Word description, their comments. God, I suck at social media and YouTube. But yeah, if you remember them saying anything about that, or if that was a pre-show announcement and I just completely missed it, let me know in the comments below.
Yeah.
Because I would love to know if I just missed it or they just didn't do it. Because I think I'm going crazy here.
And I will say, to kind of go back a little bit on what you said about there was a lot of music acts
Yeah.
and stuff like that. There was also some movie and series trailers as well.
Yes, there was a few. There was a few. Yes, there was.
Yeah, there was.
So
Like
I think the big one would have to be Sonic 2.
Sonic 2 is a big
Sonic
one.
2.
Yeah,
Bet
I
yeah.
I'm hyped for that. I'm looking forward to it.
It looks good. If you haven't seen the trailer yet, please don't do so. It is
Yeah,
fantastic. Fantastic
I
trailer.
won't I won't spoil it, but a character that's in it is one of my favorite characters from the Sonic franchise.
Yeah, it's they did a very good job with it. If you've seen the award show last night, I'm sure somebody just had something clipped when Jim Carrey came out on the big screen because he wasn't there at the
Man,
time. Um,
dude,
he took it upon himself to be himself. I think that's all I need
he,
to say
he,
about that.
he went bananas.
He went
On,
nuts. If you're
he
not
did.
sure what I'm talking about, I'm telling you, type in Jim Carrey Ben Schwartz Sonic 2 trailer announcement. You'll probably see it. It's insane.
Yeah, there's
He went nutso. He was literally eating
yeah,
the camera.
and then another entertainment. We'll call it
We'll
that.
call it, yeah.
Trailer. Another movie that dropped is Nightmare Alley.
Oh yes, Guillermo del Toro's Nightmare Alley. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen that one. I've seen that trailer before the awards. Doesn't look too bad. It has
yeah,
a lot of like well known actors.
yeah. It looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And then another entertainment thing is the Halo
I
series.
can hear you flipping through your pages of
Yeah,
notes.
you
It's
can. Yeah.
very funny. I can hear you flip through your pages of notes. And I'm not joking, you guys. Him and I were talking on Twitter. He said, I have 4 pages printed out. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. 5 pages printed out. Like, oh my God. What did you do? Write down every announcement that was on the show last night? He said, yeah, pretty much. Holy shit.
I came prepared. What
You
can I
did. You
say?
came prepared. Good Lord.
But yeah, and that looks cool. It's on. What'd you say it was on?
What?
what service is
Oh,
Halo being
right.
streamed on?
Yes, that's another one that came out. Was the release of trailer for was Halo. This
Yeah,
would be on. This is on Paramount Plus. So if you are a Halo
Paramount.
fan, I think this has been like talked about before the Halo series, but it is coming out. It is being shown on Paramount Plus. If you don't have a subscription to them yet, well, I hear Paramount Plus has good movies.
Honestly, I'm kind of shocked it's on Paramount Plus and not Netflix, because doesn't Netflix have the Halo movie Red and Blue?
Red versus
Or
Blue.
Red versus Blue? Yeah.
Okay, so Joker, I'm gonna give you a little lesson about that. That's not a movie. That is a
Well,
compilation. That's a compilation of YouTube videos by Rooster
no,
Teeth.
no kidding. Ah, dude, I just
Yep.
seen it on Netflix. I
Yeah.
didn't actually
So
watch
yes,
it.
Halo Red versus Blue is a YouTube series, machinemated by Rooster Teeth.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you'll see the episodes are like
Ah,
10 to 15 minutes long, and then the more I think it had like 15 seasons before they stopped.
wow.
That's how Rooster Teeth got its name, and that's how Rooster Teeth came to the way it is today was because of Red versus Blue.
Yeah.
So if you ever see that on Netflix and it's like, why is it like an hour long? It's a compilation of the videos of each season. And that's
Gotcha.
and that's literally them on Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, and I believe they go up to Halo 5. So
Wow.
they did all the Halo series. They machinimated everything. They also obviously animated a few things later on down the season when they got animators. It was very well done. Anywho, I'm done with that. I'm obviously a huge fan of Rooster Teeth and Achievement Hunter. There was a little teaser that about Among Us the other I think the couple hours before the show, saying that they were
Yeah.
going to show a new map for at the Game Awards. Didn't happen.
Yep.
Spoiler alert.
No.
Is this so?
Yeah.
This announcement was for Among Us VR by Inner Sloth.
Yes.
So yeah, so like you don't need to mod it. I think it was one of the programs you need to mod to get Among Us VR. Now you don't need to. Now it's a natural game.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
mean, cool for those who like to do VR. I mean, that will definitely be fun to experience. But yeah, it is kind of disappointing that there was no new map
mm-hmm.
announcement. So, or at least because it's coming out on the 14th, that there's like a new or a new trailer for the PlayStation version of it or something.
Yeah, and it didn't happen.
No.
No, not that did not happen.
Nope. Another missed opportunity on their part, I guess.
Apparently
But
so.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Why don't we go with? Oh yes. Why don't we start talking about? Actually, with the Sonic 2 trailer came out another Sonic game that was announced. Completely missed that.
Did.
Sonic
Yeah.
Frontiers
Yeah.
by Sonic Team and
Which
Sega.
which looks very good. It's like almost like an animated Sonic in a very realistic environment.
A lot of people are comparing to it's a Sonic Breath of the Wild.
I mean, they wouldn't be wrong.
They wouldn't
To
be
be
wrong.
honest with you.
They would not be wrong there.
No. And another game that I thought was interesting, even yet again, even though I don't have an Xbox, Hellblade 2.
Yes, I played a little bit of the first game, Senua Sacrifice.
Yeah.
It was fun, and you know what they showed us was actual gameplay. If you
Yeah.
watch the Hellblade 2 trailer, there are a couple of cinematic scenes, but that is run by the game engine itself. It's not a separate animation. That's by the game engine.
And that it looks so fluid on how they switch between cutscenes and gameplay. I mean,
yeah, like
that's
it's ridiculous.
That's what's so impressive with this current gen is just like how fluid they can have their games. So I mean, hey, kudos to them.
Yeah.
And once I get an Xbox, I'm gonna have to get that when it comes out.
Dude, just get the ultimate. Just get the fucking Ultimate Game Pass. You'll probably get it day one.
Well,
And,
true.
pay
Yeah,
like $20. Pay like $15 a month. The States.
yeah. Once I get an Xbox,
Yeah.
getting the Game Pass for a year is priority one.
Hell, I have it on PC and I don't get gold and all the other games, but it's still fucking fantastic.
Oh, I'm sure, man.
I get Horizon 5 on PC for Xbox.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if my PC can run it the way I want it to, but anywho. So
Okay.
yeah, I was just gonna say a couple hours before I tried out the Matrix Unreal 5 engine
Oh,
experience, and I
yeah.
tell you, I barely noticed a difference between real life and Unreal 5.
I'm excited, man, dude. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'll probably start it tomorrow,
Yeah,
and then I
it's not long.
yeah, and I also segue into another announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I also downloaded A Plague's Tale
Oh
last night
yes, Blade Tail
for
the first one,
for
right?
yeah
Yeah,
yeah Plague Tale
Tail
the
Requiem.
Innocence or something like that,
Yeah,
and then Plague's Tale 2 Requiem is coming or was announced last night,
it was.
and
I think a lot of people already knew about it, but I think they finally gave people the release date for it, if I remember correctly.
they did, and I just gotta find it. Oh, it's right here.
Look
I
through papers.
don't think they gave a release date. Now
No, they
I
didn't.
don't
Okay,
have not in my notes at least. Here, I'll
so
look it up
yeah,
online.
so if you haven't played the first game, from the gameplay I saw, your weapon was basically a rock and a sling. And the gameplay they showed for Requiem, she has a crossbow. So she does have an upgraded in weapons. Which I did want to play the first one. I think I still have it on my PlayStation as a plus game. So I gotta download it and play it if I decide to play Requiem. Uh, did
Okay.
did you find something?
No, never mind. Never mind.
Okay.
I thought it was information on release date, but it was about the first one.
Yeah. Why don't we talk about the Quantic Dream? If you don't know Quantic Dream, they are the people that created the Detroit Becomes Human and one more. I forget which one it is. Dark,
Um.
Dark Rain, Heavy Rain, Heavy Rain.
Uh.
I think.
They do Heavy Rain, and then they do another one. I just can't
I
think of
said
it.
Detroit Becomes Human already.
Yeah. No, they do. Don't they do another one
Beyond Two
where
Souls. I think that's them
I
too.
think
But
I
anywho,
think they do that too, yeah.
yeah,
And then I think there's one more that I'm thinking of where it's like a guy who can kind of dodge bullets or like change time or something, stop time, and then he can manipulate it.
are you thinking about Quantum Break?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
I
of.
don't
Don't
remember
they?
Quantum Dream doing Quantum Break, but I may be wrong. I don't know.
I
Uh,
could be too.
but but there is an announcement for Star Wars Eclipse, so it's very interesting. I wonder if it's going to be like Detroit Becomes Human, that very story based decision type of game.
Yeah.
I wonder which story they're going to bring up for Eclipse, because I saw a few recognizable people from the previous like from the oh, I can't think of that word now. Not sequel, the prequel movies like 1, 2, and 3. So maybe they'll
Yeah.
bring something back from there. I don't know.
And here's another game that was kind of like out of left field,
Mm,
and we didn't expect it at all. Star Wars Eclipse.
that's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, is it really
Yeah, that was
Star Wars
exactly
Eclipse?
what I was talking about.
I thought you were still talking to.
I was just talking about Star Wars Eclipse.
Oh, okay, got you. Okay, I thought you were talking about something else. My
No,
bad.
I was talking about
Like I say,
I was talking about
I
Eclipse. Yeah,
yeah, I don't have developers on
that's
here.
yeah. Honestly, I thought it was another Fallen Order game
Same.
from EA. Yeah, from EA, but not the case. Unfortunate. It's coming one day. I can feel it. So
And
Fallen Order 2.
yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it if they did,
Neither would I.
announce another. Yeah. Uh,
Oh yeah. You got another one?
yeah. One that I'm a little bit excited for, and I don't think you were too interested or disinterested about it. Um, is Slitherhead.
Oh
It's
yeah, I remember
yeah.
watching that one.
It
Jesus, man.
it is a pretty horrific looking
Oh my
Japanese horror
god.
game,
That's
and
rough.
it looks very interesting. And at first, I kind of took it as I thought it was gonna be like a Silent Hill or Tokyo.
I mean, it's by that Bolt Tech company, isn't it?
I can't
Yes,
remember.
good. Alright.
I should have written English. I should have written down the developers.
English. So
Yeah.
Slitterhead is I have it here. Slitterhead is from Bokeh Game Studio.
Okay.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
remember Hideo Kojima, I believe, was talking about that at first. He was up there on the screen talking about Bokeh Game Studio. So yeah, that's
Was he?
that. Yeah, I think so. I think it was Hideo
Or was
Kojima.
he? Was it him before Del Toro that talked about Nightmare Alley?
No, no. Oh, you know what it was? It was Guillermo. Del Toro was announcing one of the category winners, and he
Oh
was like,
yeah.
oh, maybe we'll see Silent Hill and like a bunch of other stuff. And I thought, oh my god, you cheeky
That
director, you
I mean, yeah, the ears went up on a lot of people when he
he
said Silent Hill.
yeah
Like,
he absolutely foreshadowed a Silent Hill something of a game
yeah,
announcement, 100%.
God, just don't make it a VR only or a mobile game. That's all I ask.
I don't think Slip. Oh wait, well the way that game looked, no way that game's a mobile game. No
No, like,
chance.
no. If they do a Silent Hill,
Oh, if they
just
do like a straight up Silent Hill.
yeah. Just don't make it a mobile game or a VR only.
Hmm. Absolutely. I can't. I can't. I guess I can agree. Actually, a lot of love for Warhammer. For Warhammer fans
Yeah.
out there, two announcements back to back. They have a Warhammer Vermintide 2, the Warrior Priest DLC. I don't remember when that comes out. And they have
Hold
Warhammer.
on.
Oh, okay. I'll let you put up the date for that first before I keep
It
talking.
comes out January next year.
January next year. Oh, there you go. And
Yeah.
you also have Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 from Fat Shark.
Yep.
That's the company's name is Fat Shark. It looks really cool. They had the voice actor for I think the main excuse me the main character on stage. It was pretty cool. They brought a replica of the sword.
Yeah. Which looked pretty sick. It almost kind of looked like a mix between Cloud's, sword
Mm-hmm.
and the Keyblade from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
But
okay. I didn't.
and
I didn't see any of that.
yeah, I mean it kind of looked like a mixture of the two, but like with almost like a little bit of like Gears flair to it. It's a very unique looking weapon. It really
Yes, yes, yes,
is.
yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes,
Uh,
yes, yes.
and then this got announced shortly after. It looks like an interesting game and something I could be into. Is Nightingale?
Yeah, I saw that. It's a creation survival type of game. It's
Yeah,
like 7 Days to Die, but like a better version of it with like bigger
yeah.
monsters.
And you like jump portals and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
yeah,
interesting.
yeah. I wonder if there's gonna be like a I don't know, that was gonna be like a um big community thing is gonna come up from that. That'd be nice if it did. Oh, so we have a Rise from the Grave announcement. Because if anybody remembers correctly, Telltale Games was either on the brink of bankruptcy or it was in bankruptcy and that company was no more.
Yeah.
But now there's an announcement from Telltale Games, and the next game they're doing is The Expanse, which is another series I believe is either on Paramount Plus or
It
Amazon service. I forget which one it was.
no no. It's on Netflix, I believe. Hold on, let me see.
The
I got it here.
the yeah,
It was.
just The Expanse. I don't remember.
It's a Netflix series.
Netflix series.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be the next Telltale game. Is The Expanse. It looks like any other Telltale game. So you
It
get what
does.
you get what you get. I don't know what other thing new they're gonna do for it. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
No idea when that comes out.
Here I can tell you. It was in the pre-show.
Yeah, but Joker
That
does.
comes out. It doesn't say. Never mind.
Oh, never okay.
There's release dates before that and after that, but no.
All you have to do is just say something. You'll just go flip through his pages. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Still
Yep.
there, very funny. I'm honestly I'm looking to my left because I have like the bigger ones on my computer, and oh, I remembered what the Monolith Productions also made. I think they also made the Batman games, didn't they? Like the Batman Arkham series. Was that
uh,
them?
No, Rocksteady made the Arkham series.
Rocksteady made the Arkham series.
And segue,
Oh,
because
it's a
Rocksteady's new game
not really a
is
okay if you say so, but anyhow.
Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League.
Woohoo! That looks
Which,
so good, man.
oh dude, it looks so
That
great.
looks so good. I remember that being announced sometime last year, and there was nothing on it until now, and the gameplay looks really good. You
It
uh,
does.
you see one of the Justice League members in the trailer. Spoiler alert. It's Flash.
Yeah.
You see Flash being a little turd.
Yeah.
He is just a
The
little turd.
jokester he is. Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. But
And
it
that
looks really
comes
good.
out sometime next year
Yes,
as
it
well.
does. Yep.
I'm
2022 or
stoked for it, dude.
2023?
I can't wait. It's 2022.
Oh, okay, you're saying this. Okay. Just making sure.
Yep, yep. And then I'll move on to another big game.
Sure. That's where we're going.
What I actually predicted they would do, it was
Oh,
one of my predictions,
there you go.
is the Forspoken release trailer that they
Oh,
had.
yes, Forspoken. That
Yes.
game is so hyped right now. Is probably probably one of the most anticipated games of 2022.
Well, yeah, because after the amazing showing that the Unreal Engine 5 did, and then they turned that into a game,
Whoa. So
and I mean, it looks
looks so
stunning.
good. I love the movement in that game. Love the
Oh,
movement. I love the spells that it shows.
yeah,
It all looks
yeah.
good. I just can't.
And that comes out in May, May
May 23rd,
24th.
4th. May 24th.
May 24th of next year.
May
So
24th.
I'm definitely getting that day one for sure.
It's gonna be I hope it's gonna be a fantastic game. I can't wait for it to come out. Speaking of most anticipated game, I believe this was the 100% player based vote, and the game that won that one is Elden Ring, which I kind of expected to, because I think a lot more people were waiting on that than they would have been for Forbidden West or God of War Ragnarok. Because Ragnarok was my vote. That's what I picked.
I chose that as well, dude. So
yeah. But Elden Ring does have a 15-minute gameplay trailer somewhere in YouTube. If you want to go look at it, it is there. I've seen a little bit of it. It looks good, and the whole landscape you see are places you can go to. So that's also really cool as well. Gigantic map. Gigantic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know quite yet if it's gonna be my cup of tea type of thing, but I mean, there's so many people that are just amped up about that game.
If I remember correctly, yeah.
I can't blame them, and kudos, for winning that award. Because there was a lot of very good games on that list.
Yeah. Actually, the Elden Ring is being collaborated with George R.R. Martin. I'm pretty sure that's what the author was.
That's what you were saying last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I first thought it was like Tolkien, but I was wrong.
You were.
I was wrong. It's George R.R. Martin that does
Okay.
I'm blanking on the TV show and the books. Dragons, Stark. What the hell's the fucking series called, Joker? Help me out here.
What? I'm sorry.
God damn it! I'm trying to remember which book George R.R. Martin fucking wrote.
I have no fucking clue, dude.
Oh my god, what is it? I'm stupid. I'm gonna be stupid.
Leave it in the chat, or let us know, chat, on
Yeah, chat as well if anybody's listening.
Yeah.
Oh god. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Pain.
It's on the tip of my tongue. I'll figure it out. I'll probably blur it up somewhere. We're in the middle of something.
Well, until you figure that, I'm gonna segue again, and
that was a segue to something.
No, it did, because Token, we got Golem, the Untold Story trailer.
Wow! All right, yes, yeah, Golem. That's right.
Yeah,
they showed a little bit of Golem.
They did. Yeah.
Again, not a lot of gameplay. It's again another cinematic. Did they release that one? Like, is there a release date for that one?
No, there was gameplay.
That was gameplay?
It was very little. It was very little gameplay, but there was a lot more cinematic than there was.
I remember it being a lot more cinematic. I don't remember any gameplay.
Yeah, there was spots where like Golem was like running away or something like that, and that
Oh,
was gameplay.
okay. Apparently, I
Or
don't remember that.
at least it looked gameplay. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I mean, I'm I am a Lord of the Rings fan, and
Yeah, I haven't really seen a lot of the movies.
I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I am a Lord of the Rings fan, and I enjoyed Shadow of Mordor. That was an
Shadow
amazing game.
Shadow Mordor is a
Um,
very good game. Yes,
and
not agree more.
I tried, but a good portion of the game I liked Shadow of War,
Mm.
and I'm not 100% sold on Golem being its own thing. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not, but I'm sure there's a huge market of people that just wanna buy that game and play the shit out of it.
Look,
So
I just need to see a full straight up gameplay of Golem before I
agreed.
see anything because it looks like it's gonna be a more of a
Yeah.
stealthy game. Like I think his name. I think the game was like Stitz or something like that. STYX. I may be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know what you're thinking of.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's I mean, which would make sense because Golem, is Golem.
yeah.
He's he's not really a super tough character, and
No,
he has
the
to
dude's like
play.
2 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to play like the somewhat sneaky, like ninja in certain aspects to like get what he wants, everything, and he's kind of maniacal and he waits until you sleep and then he'll like try to like kill you or something. Yeah, like he does in the movies. So I mean, yeah, I get like if that was like a stealth type game, that would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. I see where you're getting at. Honestly,
yeah, yeah, because I
um,
mean, he's not a powerful person, so couldn't
no.
really do a lot with fighting mechanics and stuff. So
So I gotta ask then, while we're just kind of talking about the end of that. The what was your most surprising award that someone won? Honestly, on your end.
prizing award.
Yeah, like you thought, oh, this is
Um,
gonna get it, but this completely shot you. You were
honestly,
because I do have one in mind. If you don't have one yet, I'll say mine.
alright.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry, I'm coughing up a lung right now for some reason.
No worries.
Mine would have to be um the Deathloop winning
Deathloop and what?
winning the best game direction.
Oh, because that's
Or no, best art direction
art
because
direction.
I thought Kenna had it.
Oh yeah, Kenna was also on there as well, and Kenna did not
Yeah,
get best art direction. It was very
no,
strange. I thought it was very
yeah,
strange.
I thought Kenna was gonna get that,
Wow.
and like I said last night, kudos to the developers at Deathloop, for winning that, that and everything. But
Yeah,
I think Kenna should have had that in the bag. But
I
go ahead.
agree.
What was yours? What was your
Uh,
awestruck moment of
for
somebody winning
best
an award?
action, Returnal. Honestly,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
because I honestly thought either Far Cry 6 or Deathloop was going to win. Honestly, I just thought Far Cry 6 was going to take best action. Honestly,
That's actually kind of another one, and but yet again, I haven't played Forza Horizon, so I can't really
what?
gauge on what they did.
What?
But but it kind of shocked me that.
Joker. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'm talking about best action game.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. Another one that kind of took me off guard.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, I should have said that. Another one that took me off guard was and yet again, I haven't played Forza Horizon, so I can't gauge on what they all did. But for the most accessible, I thought was going to go to Far Cry because there's a lot of accessibility options on Far Cry,
Yes, I heard.
and but yeah, that's another one that that kind of took me by surprise. But yet again, kudos to Forza for doing what they do,
Yeah,
and it's
absolutely.
a fantastic
Absolutely.
franchise. Um,
So,
go ahead.
funny enough, so for best multiplayer, I thought this was hilarious because you have Knockout City, which is a dodgeball game. You have Back for
Yes.
Blood, which, I mean, it's Left for Dead. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter Rise, another multiplayer game, a really well known one. New World, literally the biggest MMORPG launch date in, I think, in history. And then you have Valheim, which was a really big multiplayer survival game as well. The winner of that though, it takes two. The couch co-op, the doll-looking game. It takes two won best multiplayer.
Which kind of blows my mind
It blew my
because
mind too.
how how can how can a co-op game win a multiplayer award?
I mean, multiplayer. Literally, the definition of multiplayer is more than one person playing at the same time.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
don't know, man. It's just like to me
It.
when I hear multiplayer, I hear like maybe above 10
Yeah.
different people online. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a very strange one. I thought one.
yeah. I mean, and speaking of It Takes Two, I don't know if you want to save that for later,
Nah, save it for
but
later. Not yet. Not yet.
so do you have another game that kind of like jumped out at you and
Another game that jumped out at me.
yeah, before we go to more awards?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I was not expecting a Wonder Woman game at all.
no. Or what I like to call the Injustice 3 teas. Yeah.
Yeah, you called it the Injustice 3 Ts. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cuz
you did.
I thought I guessed it right and I thought it was Injustice
It
3.
was
I was
not.
excited. Yeah, it was a big letdown.
Hmm. Oh, and Rumbleverse, the wrestling battle royale.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
And
that
it
what that
has
is?
like
Is a battle royale?
I think so. I
Good
mean,
lord.
it wasn't very obvious on what it is
The
in the
video,
trailer.
the video itself was funny though.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty hilarious. It definitely had the Knockout City look to it.
Yes, it did. Uh,
Um,
I don't know if Knockout City was Iron Galaxy or not, but that's the studio that made Rumbleverse. Was Iron Galaxy?
oh, okay.
Yeah. But I
I
got so go ahead.
I was gonna say one game I definitely am excited for, and this has been announced already, but they
Hmm.
kind of narrowed down the release date. That I'm looking forward to playing is Blood Hunt. They did the
Oh
Blood Hunt
yeah,
trailer.
that beta. I think the beta was being played already by a bunch of other
Yeah,
streamers, and I think they're finally releasing it as a 1.0.
yeah,
So it's gonna be interesting about the Vampire Battle Royale.
yeah. Which I mean, looks cool. It definitely
It does
does.
look cool.
And if they do it right, it could be. It honestly kind of reminds me of an old PC game that I used to play when I was on PC,
Hmm.
and it was like a 5v5 multiplayer game where you had like werewolves and like vampires,
Okay.
and you fought each other, and it was kind of like Overwatch before Overwatch,
Oh, I see. Okay.
but with vampires and werewolves. It was a very cool game back then, but I played crap out of it.
Gotcha. 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 Going back to Kenna for a little bit, but even though Kenna was a great game, it did still. I think it still won at least one award. That was best indie debut.
Yeah,
Yeah, best indie debut. Kenna, hands down. There's no way Kenna doesn't win that. It'd be very shocked if it didn't.
sure. Yeah, same.
I'm also very happy that Metroid Dread did win best action adventure game next to Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Yes.
Two big
Yeah.
hitters like that, and Metroid Dread still won.
Yeah, and Guardians was an amazing game.
I heard. I want to play it.
Yeah.
You've been
Can't wait.
tempting me.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I can't talk enough
No,
about
you
it. It's
cannot.
like my third favorite. It's like my third favorite game from this year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to like trying that out.
Yeah. And then there's like the best esports stuff. I'm telling you right now, League of Legends always wins best esports game and best esports event, and they did again this year. There was no surprise about that. Esports team, esports coach. There are a lot. More, there are more people that understand this more than I do. Esport athlete, athlete. Words,
English.
English words. The only reason I know who Simple is because I saw an ad of him getting his own character in Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah.
Which was very funny because in the Game Awards, there was an ad for Raid Shadow Legends with Jeff Goldblum.
Yes.
Oh my god. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
They have a long enough reach to get Jeff Goldblum to do this ad. Their reach is so long ever since they started they released this game. My god. They're everywhere.
I wonder if there's going to be a competition between Fortnite and them to see who has the biggest reach on who they can get and what they
I
could do.
don't know. Not at all. No idea.
Yeah.
Best mobile game, Genshin Impact. That was actually a very good one because it was up against Pokemon Unite, and League of Legends Wild Rift. And
Yeah.
Pokemon Unite is like it can be played on the Switch and the phone, and I think they're crossplay from each other. I don't remember, but I played a little bit of Unite. It's fun. I'm actually surprised they didn't.
It's a fun game.
I'm actually surprised they
Yeah.
didn't get it. I heard it runs better on the phone than it does on the Switch.
Not shocked there whatsoever.
But
I mean,
I think another shocker is best ongoing game. Final Fantasy 14 won this one, and that was up against Warzone, Apex Legends, and Fortnite.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, kudos to them. Like I said last
Really?
night, I don't play the game, but I've heard and seen a lot of what they do for the game, and they have events that like border like just about every Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
And they do tons of things for their community.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to them
Yeah,
for winning.
really.
And I know that's one of Alex's favorite games. So
Yeah, well, he
I know
loves
he
that
was
game,
hyped.
man. I think he's
Yeah.
very excited about it. He said that the Endwalker, when Endwalker dropped, there's like 3,000 people waiting in queue.
I wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt it one bit.
Yeah, I know. That is insane. There's a lot of stuff, so a lot of it was a lot of blur. Because by the time we realized what time it was, we were like almost 3 hours in. You know, and we were just kind of sitting through everything, watching everything.
Yeah.
It was very, very good. Very, very well done with them.
I will say another game that you were fairly into, and you thought it was another game that you're excited for, is Steel Rising.
Oh yeah, Steel Rising looked interesting because there was an alpha trailer that dropped probably about 4 or 5 months ago called Life of P. I learned that Life of P was talking about Pinocchio, and nothing was out for that. I was kind of disappointed there wasn't, but Steel Rising looks interesting. I think I said something different last night, but it looks interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Nothing more on that, honestly, for me. A lot of if you're not a fan of robots, if you're not a fan of like inanimate objects walking around, not for you.
Yeah. No.
No.
But for those who are, it does come out on June next year. So I do have that.
The combat looked cool at least.
It did. Like aesthetically, it looks very cool.
So I guess my game announcement prediction didn't come true. This was during the Steel Rising one, I think, either Steel Rising or it was for Warhammer 40K. I'm a huge Sly Cooper fan. I love Sly Cooper, but there was a rumor on Twitter. I think it was like almost a year ago now, maybe 7-8 months ago, that they were in development of a brand new Sly Cooper game for the PS5, and there's nothing about it ever since. I think they said they might show something in the summer, but I was kind of hoping they would show something now just to be a little bit of a surprise, but honestly, no. unfortunate. I really wanted to see something about Sly Cooper.
Yeah. I would say your level of disappointment that wasn't
I was
featured
so
in.
sad, man. I really
Yeah.
wanted Sly Cooper to be shown something, or at least just like a teaser or something. Give me anything.
Yeah.
That.
I think that's higher than me wanting or disappointed there was no Mortal Kombat announcement or Injustice for the Game Awards.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was really hoping because there was somebody who said that it was supposed to be because of the 30th anniversary of NetherRealm and Mortal Kombat
Oh, okay.
next year that they were going to be showing something last night and they didn't.
And they didn't.
So
No.
yeah, not one
Uh,
thing, dude. So that disappointment.
Another one I kind of wanted to see was because Assassin's Creed Infinity.
Yeah.
Basically, if you never heard of it, it's supposed to be a narrative, like a narrative service, a narrative game service that you pay. I don't know if it's monthly or just a one-time price, and you go through. You may go through missions. You may go through different stories. I'm not sure. Not a lot has been shown yet, and I was kind of hoping they would kind of sneak that in as well for the Game Awards. If you don't know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, I think there are articles about Assassin's Creed Infinity, about maybe a little bit of like what it's supposed to be. I don't think it's a lot up there for it, but I found the stuff I found it on Twitter, right? So you can only put Twitter's word on a pedestal for so long.
It's
Those were my
unfortunate.
yeah those were my two those were my two failed predictions for Game
I
Awards.
had several, but one that I'm kind of let down that didn't happen is I wanted I wanted a Hogwarts Legacy trailer.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to
Hogwarts
see
Legacy,
I want to see what that looks like.
and they haven't shown us any gameplay for it yet. I don't think. It's
No.
all. I think it was all cinematic so far.
Yeah.
All
Yeah, they
cinematic.
had that like one like 6-minute cinematic trailer and then that's about it. Another thing that I was disappointed and yet again not an Xbox owner, but still want to see it is I was disappointed that they didn't show a trailer for the new Fable.
Oh yeah, you did say something about Fable 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
I
would have
mean,
been what, Fable 4 or Fable 5?
I think it's just that they're remaking the entire series, possibly.
Oh, okay. I see.
So I don't
I
think
see. I
it's a
see.
continuation. So, but I mean, I could be wrong. So
Hey,
I mean, there's very little info on it.
yeah,
So
there's a
who
lot there's
knows?
a very little they're getting a lot better on hiding their they're getting
They
a
are.
lot better of hiding everything. Because there were some surprises we talked about in the games here that surprised the hell out of us. Alan Wake 2, I think was still I'll say it again because I said at the beginning of the
That
video.
game of
Still
show.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. And the Matrix Awakens was the one that ended the game, the announcements, which
Which I mean
still
was
cool.
good, but not
They
not the impactful
they
as I thought.
should have used Alan Wake 2. I don't know why they put it so early in the show.
Yeah, like Alan Wake 2 would have just
Oh,
it would have been the mic drop for the Game Awards. It
I did.
really would have.
I posted a reaction video of a YouTube short of the reaction of my reaction to Alan Wake. I didn't recognize who he was of Alan Wake.
Yeah,
And I said I recognized the town. I recognized the town as being Alan Wake, but I still second guessed myself.
yeah.
It was such
I
a
didn't
nice
see the
surprise.
town. Yeah, I didn't see that. I just saw his face, and I'm like, dude, that doesn't look like Alan Wake. That looks like that looks more like Joel from The Last of Us than
Yeah,
Alan
right.
Wake. And,
Yeah,
and
yeah, they showed a face. I was like, is that Alan Wake? You're like, no, that's not Alan Wake. I was like, oh yeah, right. And then the name pops up. Oh my god, I was right. It was Alan Wake.
yeah,
Alan
and
Wake.
then
Alan Wake
right
2023.
right after they showed like the zombified or the infected version of him or something, or
It looked like a vampire.
it almost did. Yeah, it
Almost
was it was
like a sub variant of a vampire.
some yeah. He was possessed by something or
And this Alan Wake 2 is not going to be like it was in the first game with horror elements in it. This is a psychological horror game.
well,
What he said.
it's a survival horror.
Survival psychological horror game is what he said. That's right.
Yeah,
Survival. So
yeah.
it's gonna be very I can't wait.
I'm excited. Yeah, I hopefully it's. I mean, but this is just me. Hopefully, it's not too survival like Evil Within. I couldn't get into those games. Um,
I never played Evil Within. I think it's still on PlayStation for a decent price.
yeah, I just couldn't get into them. There was several spots where I was stuck, and it was
Oh,
like
okay.
I had to do one thing, and it just like the game would not allow me to do it, and I just gave up after a while.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, what can you do?
What can you do?
A lot of people loved it though. A lot of people
Oh
love
yeah. Oh,
the
the
game.
dude is such a huge surprise after 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years. What are you gonna do? Like, how do you not get surprised by that?
Oh, for sure.
It's
Yeah, I
ridiculous.
mean, I mean, deep inside, I knew something was gonna go on like that because of the whole Alan Wake DLC for Control that they dropped.
Well, that was
I
years
think
ago, though. That was
that
like
was
two
like
years ago.
last year.
Was that
Wasn't
last
that?
year? Really?
I think that was last year. I'll check it out.
I'm pretty sure it was or a little bit later than that. But we're kind of getting close to the end here. I know you wanted to talk about It Takes Two a little bit more, probably about 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes ago. But I think we can get there now. I think we can end it off on here with
Well,
It Takes Two.
yeah. Out of the nominees, which I can't remember them all, but
I
I
have
know
them with
Resident
me. So
Evil
yeah, the Resident
8.
Evil Village, Ratchet and Clank
Or,
Rift Apart, Psychonauts 2, Metroid Dread, It Takes Two, and Deathloop.
yes, and surprisingly, but not surprising at the same time, It Takes Two
I had
won
a
Game of the
feeling.
Year.
I had a feeling it was going to take Game
I
of the Year
did
this
too.
year.
Just the how wow, that was 2 years ago.
I told you, it wasn't last year. I can tell you that much right now. But
Man,
I was voting for Metroid Dread. I don't know if that was the
same.
underdog or not, but I wanted Metroid Dread to win. I thought it had a shot.
So did I. I voted for it, and I was hoping for it to win.
But when the director of It Takes Two heard that he won,
Oh, he
he
lost his shit.
it's like he got 10 B12 booster shots at the same time. Oh my god.
Yeah,
He
he was
was
literally a kid in a candy
he
store.
was he was so excited. So excited he got
He
this
was.
award.
He
Oh.
literally ripped his mask off
He
as
did.
he
He
was
ripped
approaching
he
the
ripped
stage.
his mask off when he heard that he won. It was a fantastic response.
He was so excited there was zero given at that moment.
Zero given. Good God.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean, and I'm happy for him, dude. He's made a couple of games, because I think that's the same studio that made
oh,
Brothers, right?
A Way Out. Yeah.
And A Way Out, yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know Brothers. What's Brothers?
Brothers is a game. Ah, man, was it like? I don't think it was. Maybe early PS4, late 360, PS3 era.
Okay.
Um, where it's two brothers where like their mom dies and their dad's ill or something, and they gotta work together
Oh.
to like. I can't. I haven't played the game in so long, so it's hard for me to like give an apt description of it, but
Mm.
it's a co-op, just like just like It Takes Two and just like A Way Out. It's a very heavy co-op game to where
Okay.
you rely on another person to get objectives and puzzles done and just continue the story. But yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty good game for when it was made and all that.
Yeah. But congratulations to Joseph Ferris on winning this year's Game of the Year with It Takes Two. Thank
Yeah.
you, yeah, and thank you everybody for whoever decided just to lurk on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you like to see more videos, more shorts, and everything of the kind. And thank you, Joker, for talking with me about the Game Awards.
Anytime, man.
Yes,
Anytime, bro.
with Joker with me, we thank you for watching, and we will see you
Yep.
guys next time. Goodbye.
All right, later, guys.